Do you struggle to find time to work on your hobby projects? Do you feel like you have too many other things going on that there's no time to work on your hobby projects? I do too. And in this video, I want to show you one solution that I've come up with that works for me. When I program, I usually do that because I want to create something. I want to use the program that I am creating. And usually those programs are not small, like you can't do it in an evening. So for example, now when I'm working on a continuous integration system, you for sure cannot complete such a program in just an evening. So how do I find time to work on those kind of hobby projects? I do two things. First of all, I block a time slot in my calendar which I've dedicated to working on my project. And usually that time slot is between 15 and 30 minutes. Next, when that time arrives, I set a timer for 15 or 30 minutes depending on how long the time slot is. And as long as the timer is on, I have to work on the project. And when the timer goes off, I'm done. I've completed the work. So this is something that I think is quite doable. So finding 30 minutes in a day that you can dedicate to a project should be possible, at least some days, or even 15 minutes should be possible, even more possible. Just think about how many minutes you spend on your phone each day, just scrolling and not doing any productive work. What if you can take those couple of minutes and spend it working on your project instead? So the next crucial part is focusing. When I set a timer, I'm not allowed to do anything else but to work on the task at hand. So I can't check my phone, I can't check email, I can't do anything else, just focus. And if I just end up staring at the screen, so be it. But I have to work on the project somehow. The next crucial part is when the timer goes off. Then I have to stop. I cannot continue any longer. I have to take a break. This is also crucial because taking a break allows me to think about what I just did, and maybe I can come up with a better solution or a different way of solving a problem, which is much more efficient. So taking a break is also crucial. It's no problem to do many consecutive time slots, but it's important to take a break and reflect on the work you just did. So you might say that, hey, 15-30 minutes, that's not a lot of time. How much work do you really get done in that time? And the answer is probably not that much. But that's not the important thing. The important thing is to make that time slot in your calendar and show up and do something. Something to move your project forward. And then the key is to schedule these time slots regularly so that you keep working on your project no matter what. So if you do like 15 minutes every other day, that will add up over time, and eventually you will make some progress, even though you just spend a little bit of time every day. So sometimes I feel like I need a large amount of time to get something useful done. And especially I have felt this in the past. But once I've started using this technique of like short time blocks, I've gotten used to getting stuff done in a short amount of time, and also appreciating like the break so I can reflect on my work. And sometimes I still feel like I want to make more progress than I can make in 15 minutes or 30 minutes. And what I do then is to just schedule more time blocks in a row. So that maybe I end up working like 2-3 hours on something. But I still do it in those short blocks and take a break in between and reflect on what I did. So I use this technique quite regularly to work on my hobby projects, but also to get anything done that I need to do that I really don't want to do. Scheduling a time and forcing myself to do something in that time slot is quite effective for me. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you about this technique that I use, and maybe it will be useful for you as well. I'll see you in 1 week.